Hello folks, and welcome once again to the Movie Mad channel. It's James here. For those of you who are new subscribers, because I've had 5 or 6 over the past week or two, let's say 5 or 6 maybe, 20, 30, something like that, you'll know that I am a physical media collector and I like to talk about movies. I like to go and buy them from charity shops, pick them up, watch them and talk about them. So on my last video, I did do a wee short, but on my last video, I was talking about 5 creepy movies. And I said 5 creepy movies, and there was one that I actually forgot out and I missed out on. Oh, and at that point, I was actually going to do like a top 10 of horror movies. But I decided I was just going to go with the 5 creepy movies plus the one I missed out, which was my favourite, The Ring. So I actually had a selection of movies out here, horror movies that I enjoy. So I thought we may as well go through those 10 before I put them back on the shelf. And as I was getting a cup of tea just before we go out to the ice hockey tonight, I thought we may as well do it now, and then I can get them back on the shelf and make less mess around here.
There's much difference.
There is a lot of difference after the amount I traded in last week. There is. There's just a lot of things that are going. It's never ending. Right. So, we're going to talk about a zombie movie to start off with, which could be one of the best zombie movies ever made. And it's... I got this movie, everybody was saying it was great. I was like, I'm not expecting much. But it's trained to be done.
Amazing.
It is an absolutely amazing zombie film.
It's really good.
It's really good. And I enjoyed it. It says heart-pumping action throughout, the best zombie film since 28 Days Later. You know, that's a point. I didn't actually have 28 Days Later in this list. And that 28 Days Later is a great one as well. But I didn't want to make it all about zombies. Because zombies in horror, is zombies horror? Yes, of course it is. Because they eat you, don't you? Or they eat your brains, or they try and eat you. But we go, this one, if you're looking for a zombie movie, is an excellent one. The next one that I really, really enjoy, again, it's another zombie movie. And it's Dawn of the Dead. This is the remake, though, where they're in the mall. And I actually prefer...
The original, they're in the mall as well.
Yes, I know, but I prefer this one over...
the remake.
I prefer... and might be sound controversial, I've seen the original, but I actually prefer the remake. Maybe because I've seen this first and I've seen the original after that. But the original's alright. But this one, I think, is a great movie. And I don't think you can get it on UK Blu-ray. Maybe it's got a 4K out now, I don't know. I'm not up to date. But this is an exclusive director's cut and I haven't opened that yet. But I have seen it on DVD and I have seen it on streaming since. And I think this is an excellent zombie movie where the world's end, everyone's trapped in the mall. Or some survivors are trapped in the mall just trying to make way. That's my type of movie. Next one, we have a Bruce Willis classic where Brad Pitt plays an excellent role as well. Is this a horror?
It's a thriller.
I'll put that here. It's 12 Monkeys. Time travel with a lethal virus that's ended the world, and Bruce Willis has to go back in time to try and figure out why. But he ends up going insane, or does he? And he's trapped in a mental institute with Brad Pitt. So, yeah, another really good movie. So that's 2 zombies. One, my wife says is not a horror, but
I don't think it's a horror.
I'm including it. Next, we have 4K that I picked up last year for $19.99, and I thought that was excellent value for that because it's got, I think it's got 2 cuts of the film, 4 discs in it, and that is The Exorcist. Now, the year is 2024. and people are still talking about how brutal and scary The Exorcist is. It's 50 years old. 50 years old. 51 years old, in fact. And I have to say, I seen this in. This is one of the very few that I purchased first time, and the reason I've done that is because I thought for the amount of cuts that were on it, the 4 discs in it for 19.99, it was excellent value. A lot of people have an issue with the transfer. I don't. I'm happy with. It. You know, maybe my eyes are going. I don't know, but I didn't think it. I didn't think it was actually anything wrong with it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't seen the film that many times that I could spot the difference in it. But I just thought this was a really good one. And what a horror movie that is. That's not about zombies either. It's about ghosts. It's not ghosts. It's demons, isn't it? In the body.
She's possessed.
Possessed. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's no ghosts because they're bad, evil demons. And some of the scenes in that are, and then when they won't believe her,
Mm-hmm.
this is for a 1973 movie. This is extremely rewatchable. So I'm going to put that back on the shelf, nice, along with the rest of them up there. Next is one I picked up recently, and for £12 on 4K, again, I thought that was a bargain. It was in CX. And it's They
I
Live.
don't really class that as a horror either.
Well, they're aliens, they're trying to kill them. I would say that's a horror. Subsurface Exposure, John Carpenter, They Live. Basically, Roddy Piper, I think what his name is in the film. Is it Steve?
I can't remember.
It's been a couple of years since I've seen this, but I can't remember every character's name. Should know this one. But basically, he finds some glasses that shows people who have been taken over by aliens, and he spreads them and does a rebellion. I think that's a horror. It's called They Live. That says to be horror. So I picked that recently up in CX, and it says a brand new restoration. To be fair, I haven't watched that yet because I just got it. Okay. So we're back on the zombie theme with this one. And my wife thinks this is a great film. I think it's a great film and a great concept for vampires as well. Because if you're a vampire and you could only go out at night, where would you go?
Best place ever.
Where it's dark for 6 months of the year. Alaska. Is it Josh Hartnett that's in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And Melissa George.
Angel from Home and Away.
Yeah. She's also the Triangle. She can ghost ship.
No.
The best vampire film in decades. I would certainly say it's a very, very good vampire film.
Very, very close to being
Very horror. And a nice thin case as well. So we've got, what's that? 2 zombies. 2 that my wife says isn't a horror. Vampires. And next we have vampires again, but Roy said this was an okay film, but I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the concept. And it's Daybreakers.
Mm-hmm.
I just think because the humans are in basically vampires have taken over the world and everything's run in reverse, and humans are hunted by the vampires who are seen as the humans are seen as the not running the country anymore. The vampires are, and they're becoming extinct because they're running out of blood. And Ethan Hawke, who really doesn't want to drink blood, is trying to find a way so that they don't have to drink blood. And there is one way, and that's maybe to turn them back to human. And can they do it? William Dafoe plays a great part in this as well. So does Sam Neill. So again, another good one. That goes up on my shelf here as well. I think I must have got an extra one in here though. It's okay, I can put him here just now and then I'll put him back in later. Next one, actually, I think we've got a couple of John Carpenters, eh? They lives John Carpenter. The Fog.
Still one of the creepiest movies ever.
I'm going to be honest with you. I picked this out and I actually thought it was The Mist. You know, because you can get Mist and Fog mixed up. I haven't seen this for a while. I have seen The Mist. The Mist is the one with the things at the end, isn't it?
Yeah. You can sort of buggers hold
I
that
can't
at the
remember
end.
what happens in The Fog.
Well, watch it and see.
Well, luckily for me,
Look up the Halloween season.
luckily for me, I've got it right here, haven't I? So tell me what your thoughts are on The Fog, because I can't tell you any because I can't remember what's about. I know it's about a fog, I know that. But it's when they roll it does it roll in on the radio station?
Yes.
I can't remember how much
They come
else
out
about
from
it.
the sea.
Yes, I remember that bit.
They come into this. They come into the lighthouse.
Right, don't tell me anymore because I'm going to watch it. And on my top 5 creepy movies, I made a mistake. So apologies for that. Matt versus Movies pointed it out. And that is, of course, it's not Dennis Quaid in White Noise. It's Michael Keaton. And I say that's in my 5 creepy movies, White Noise. But the reason I probably said that is because I had this stack in front of me and I was looking at this movie, which not a lot of people talk about, but I think is really good. And it's Legion. Dennis Quaid is a diner owner, and something happens. Is it the pestilence is coming? Is it the what is it they call it? Is it the rapture? It's the rapture.
I think so.
The rapture's coming, and they're trapped in a diner, and some crazy stuff starts to happen. And they're all trapped in there. Dennis Quaid, the guy who plays Vision, what's his name? Him, who plays Vision, and is in the first night.
I can't remember what his name is.
As well, and he plays a good part as well. He plays an angel who's trying to save the world. He plays Gabriel, doesn't it? Is it Gabriel? But this is an apps. If you want to watch a movie that hasn't got not a lot of people talk about, watch this one. I think it's great. So that is, I was going to say 10. Is that 6? But it's actually, that's only 7. Where's my other 3 I was going to talk about? Is that only 7? Excuse me. Give me a second. I'm just going to laugh at myself here because I put them on the shelf, didn't I? I put Exorcist up and I put Daybreakers up. Did I put any more up?
I can't remember. But I remember you had
1, 2, 3.
One in a slim box.
30 Days a Night. Is that still there? That's still there. So, yeah, I've talked about 9, I think. Like I say, this channel's professionalism knows no bounds. But there's one more that I want to talk about. And if you haven't watched this movie, okay, it's an older movie. Quentin Tarantino, George Clooney. Now, I'm going to give you the opportunity, if you haven't seen this movie, to stop watching the video here because you don't want to know about this one. Right, you ready? It's From Dusk Till Dawn. This starts out as an ordinary movie. And then, the first time I watched this is an interesting movie. It's about kidnapping. Great, what's going on? And then it descends into, well, I'm just going to talk about it. The most amazing vampire film ever. So that is my top, I don't want to say top 10 because it's just 10 horror movies. I've recently cleared out a lot of horror movies out my collection, and I done that on the one out, one in, one out, and I got ready 30 or 40 because horror isn't my favourite genre, I would say.
Even though it's his wife's.
But some of the movies in it, like these ones, I can watch over and over again. But there's some others that I can't. So although it's not my favourite genre, this is the movie, some of the horror movies that are in my collection. So I just thought I'd share them with you. If you have got any thoughts on any of the movies I've just discussed or any of my opinions, let me know. And we'll talk about it, maybe. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.